Hey guys, podcast number, we don't know.
I think it's like 12.
This is
11.
12, but our podcasting schedule right now is really weird. So, I'm Adrian, and I got Vane here.
Yeah, I'm here.
And it'll be just us two. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. You and I.
So, it's really weird right now, the schedule. So, what happened was, we recorded last week, but it wasn't a bad podcast, but the pacing was really off, and we had a lot of pausing, so I got to edit the hell out of that podcast. And because of 4th of July, I didn't really get around to editing it. And
Fucking holidays. How do they work?
yeah, I didn't get around to editing it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slap that podcast. I'm gonna slap it in this podcast, and we'll see how that works, I guess. It shouldn't be too bad. But then also on Thursday, I recorded a podcast with some old buddies of mine, and that was a really just fun little conversational podcast. I mean, we talked to Carson, I talked to him. Vane was held back by other
Yeah,
meetings.
something kind of came up that day, and
Yeah, we talk shit on him in the podcast, so don't worry. No, so he's the co-owner, but I mean, like he also runs the site that we were running off of, so you get to hear a bit about that. It's a lot of plugs, but whatever. It's all a little fun conversational one. It was just basically letting you guys into our Skype call. But so yeah, we're gonna try to keep this short since the other podcast is like 40 minutes, probably. It's like an hour, but I could probably cut it down to 40. But we'll keep it going. So what's new in the gaming world?
not a whole lot right now. Pretty much what's happened is now that there's the lull from E3, we're waiting for the next big gaming convention announcements. Pretty much right now, all the conversations going on are what games haven't been announced and what future content we can expect for games already announced. There's been a bit of talks going on about the DLC for Mortal Kombat. Rain is being hyped up as the next character to be released.
Isn't that shit like $5 a character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's not that bad considering Blaze Blue is $8 a character.
Nah, just because one game really fucks up doesn't mean the other game can just fuck up.
That's very true, but at the same time, I mean,
if it was like
Soul Calibur 4, who paid $5, gets to pay $5 for a character as well.
Yeah, I think like
I don't think it's good pricing, mind you. I just think that.
Because I mean, just think about it in the long run of things. I mean, I think the same thing with map packs. Like you're paying $10 for 3 maps or 15 for 5 maps, but when you get the game, it has like what 10 maps, 11 maps in it, and $60, and you're paying for a whole single player and a whole multiplayer mode. It's like the pricing structure is a bit off in that.
But the thing is, until someone can actually show a better pricing structure, we're kind of SOL.
I think Street Fighter does it all right.
I wouldn't know, because I've never owned a Street Fighter game for longer than 2 weeks.
Street Fighter 4 came out, and then Super Street Fighter 4 came out, and that had some new characters, and it had a tweaked game, and it came out for $40 with new places, new modes, new characters, all that. And now Super Street Fighter 4 is coming out. It has like 4 new characters, a little bit more tweaks and stuff. And you can either get that for DLC for $15, or you can buy the whole game for $40.
Oh yeah, the arcade edition there.
Yeah. So I mean, they got it all right. I don't really mind them that much. But yeah. So what else is coming out here?
Other than that,
you were telling me people are confused as to where every game is right now.
Yeah, like there's some games that gamers are like, okay, it's been a while. Where the hell are these games? Like Grand Theft Auto 5. A lot of people are still wondering when we'll finally see any official word of it, what it'll be set in, where the location is, all that
I think
stuff.
the next Rockstar game we're going to see is The Agent, though.
Yeah, that was another game that everyone was talking about. We still haven't heard too much about that either.
We haven't heard too much. We haven't heard a thing about it. All we seen was the logo.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, but
it's not going to be a PlayStation exclusive, though.
We'll see how well that goes. You know, Rockstar's history with exclusives.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they'd go that way though. Like, there's so much potential. Like if Grand Theft Auto 4 was exclusive on the PS3, maybe we would have sold maybe what 2 million more on there. But I mean, it sold 8 million on 360.
Yeah.
It's still pretty much even on both platforms, so I don't see why they would just go multi-platform on that.
What should we call it? Everyone was
Good sentence there, though. I didn't understand a word you said.
But no, whatchamacallit there. People were also talking about where the hell is Half-Life 2 Episode 3? We've been promised that game by Valve for almost 5 years now.
I've gone on record saying this many times, though. I don't think it's Episode 3. I think it's just Half-Life 3.
No, they were promised an actual Episode 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 3.
No. What I'm saying is that I think the story behind what happened there is they were making, because I mean, Half-Life Episode 1, Episode 2, they were on par. Like, the whole plan with the episodes was, alright, we're going to release, like, episodes, like, one every couple months. And they did that for the first two. And then I believe that, I think what happened was that Episode 3 got so grandiose and so enormous that they just decided, you know what? Let's start this over and we'll make this Half-Life 3. And I feel like it's not just Half-Life 3. I feel like they're also making a new Source engine with that.
Oh, knowing Valve, that's highly likely.
And that's what I feel. I think it's Half-Life 3 because they showed off Source with Half-Life 2, like super, like it was really there. Like it showed you with all the physics and all that stuff. It really showed it off. I feel like they're gonna do that with Half-Life 3 now.
That's a good point.
And I feel like, because I feel it's funny because out of all the engines out there right now, I feel like Source needs the update. I'm just so picky with Source. I don't know why, I just am. The only game I can really like.
It hasn't had that too many grand changes in the past.
It actually changes up a bit. I mean, Portal 2 apparently, like I talked to friends and they said that they think it's awesome. Like even with Source, like it makes Source look so good. But I mean, like I just feel like the gameplay is off in it. The only game I can play with Source is Team Fortress 2 because Team Fortress is such a different game from everything else. But no, that's my prediction. I take that down all the time every time I hear it because that has to be. They can't come out with Half-Life 2 Episode 3 now. It has to be Half-Life 3. If it's Episode 3, that's gonna look ridiculous.
No, I wasn't exactly above doing ridiculous things.
No, but I mean ridiculous isn't like really, guys. I don't know. That's my prediction. Adrian's prediction of the podcast.
You heard it here first, folks.
I don't think there's any more news though, huh?
Not really. Kind of a slow news time. The summer is always a bit of a big lull for gamers.
Yeah.
That is odd when you think about it. You know, it's big for movies, but
well, it's big. I feel like in downloadable market, it's huge.
Yeah, because the summer of Xbox Live there.
The summer of arcade is ridiculous at around this time, and you guys are getting Limbo soon.
Oh, we actually are getting Limbo.
Did you not know that?
I actually did not.
Yeah, Limbo for PSN and Steam. You're getting it on the 19th.
19th. All right, give me a review code for that, Adrian.
No, you can watch my walkthrough though and help me out. I can't wait for that game to come out because my walkthrough is gonna blow up again. I'm like maybe about 25,000 views away from hitting my 1 million view mark.
Holy shit!
And I almost a million accumulated views. I'm almost there, so I'm ready for it. Man, I'm out of it today.
That's all good. It's gonna be a slow day, anyways.
Yeah, I woke up. I'm all tired. But I got some pizza, got some breadsticks, got some soda. Let's do this.
All right. You know what else we could talk about though? Not necessarily gaming related, but To the Ark, his latest video.
Let's not get into it too much.
All right.
But yeah, no, it was cool. I've only seen it once though because I've been so busy, dude. Because my process is I like getting like 50,000 projects and I like just chipping away at each of them because I always get bored with just one project.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Like I don't ever do them on time, but I like chipping away each of them. So it's like, okay, cool. So I'm bored of this one, chip at this one, bored of this one, chip at this one. That's how I roll. I was really going to bring something up to you before the Mortal Kombat talk. totally forgot though. Whatever. So, what are we playing here?
I'm playing a lot of League of Legends, been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat, and been playing a lot of Soul Calibur 4, oddly enough.
So you're getting into the fighting spirit.
Yeah, I'm in the fighting spirit for the most part. I think it's because I'm hyped for Soul Calibur 5.
Probably. Hopefully it's good.
Just
I'm interested
hope
in
that
that.
it doesn't suck this time.
Right. No, but that's it then?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Man, well, that's quite different from my gaming thing right now. So, we're recording this on a Saturday, and I'm probably going to post it up on Monday because the game I'm about to talk about and give detail in the embargo lifts on Monday. So I got Explosion Man, and that game is fun. I like it a lot. The humor in that game is a lot better than Explosion Man. But I feel like Twisted Pixel cracked me up so much at Comic Jumper, but Explosion Man has such a personality in this game. It's so great. I love it. And it really gives you a lot more to do. Like, Explosion Man, it was a straight up, it threw you in there as if it was a campaign. Like, it is a campaign, but it threw you in there as if it was a progressing story. So, like, you're always moving forward, and you're always just going to the next stage. But this one, it, like, throws you out into, like, a hub world now, like, Super Mario 3-esque, where you can move bubble to bubble.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it does now. But, I mean, it gives you the opportunity to also download ghosts of people on the leaderboard.
Huh.
And you can race against their ghosts to see if you can beat them. And not only that, but it has a lot to unlock. You get coins through every level you beat. I'm getting probably 20 coins per level, and you use those coins to unlock maybe a theme for your Xbox, some avatar gear. You can unlock a bunch of neat things. Like even 2 Girls 1 Controller mode is there. And I haven't played that yet. I'm planning on unlocking that today and seeing how that is. It's really fun though, and I'm really enjoying it. The sense of humor. I cracked up quite a few times already. I'm not even past 10 worlds yet, and that game's pretty huge. But yeah, so it's probably gonna be a positive review. I'll have it up. The second embargo is over, so I'll try to have the scoop on that one. But yeah, so that I'm playing Deadliest Warriors Legends, and if you like the first Deadliest Warrior, you'll like this one. If you don't like the first Deadliest Warrior, you'll hate this one.
So it's pretty much the same game.
Pretty much the same game. I mean, what Deadliest Warrior, the first one is it just gave you straight up generic all right, this is Spartan, this is someone else. They gave you just straight up this is someone from that era. But now they give you legit characters now. So you can play against Sun Tzu, you can play as Genghis Khan. It gives you characters. And, I mean, it's a decent game. I wasn't against the first one. There are some people who hate the first one, though. But, I like the first one, so I don't mind this one, but there's some major problems right now with it. It freezes when you go through rank match sometimes, or a lot of times. Sam, the guy that we've had on here, Samuel, he's also reviewing it, and he's tried to play a ranked match 10 times, and I guess it froze 9 out of 10 times. And I didn't believe that at first, but I tried jumping into a ranked match. I got in one match, and then the next one I froze up on. So there's a lot of bugs in that game, so that might be bogging us down from giving it a really good review. Oh, well, he's not going to give it a really good review. He doesn't like that game, but, Apparently, there's more modes in there that I need to try, though. There's supposed to be a Risk Factions type mode. And I don't know. I'm gonna try that. My God, though, you know what is a really awesome game?
What?
Half Minute Hero.
Yes.
Half Minute Hero is so good, dude. I love that game.
Fucking best PSP game.
I know. I tried downloading the demo. I didn't know what the fuck was going on the first time I tried it, so I just turned it off immediately. But I tried it now, and dude, I love that game. That game is so good. It's like a puzzle RPG, but yet you're always getting pushed forward to do something.
Yeah, and what I like is that there's different game modes in it. It's not just the RPG part of it.
Okay, so for my review, because I'm making that soon, So it has like Princess 300 and shit like that?
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't think anything's really changed from my version to your version besides the graphics.
Wait, you have a different version?
I have the XBLA version.
Oh, wait, they actually released on XBLA? No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. So, it's called Half Minute Heroes Super Mega Neo Climax.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's a really good. It's the perfect type of XBLA game. But no, the graphics they update them so that they look really like almost anime, but they're really cartoony.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you could use the PSP graphics if you want. Also, you could change them back and forth.
Oh, that's cool.
But I think that's the only thing that changed. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure. Have you beat Hero 3 yet?
Oh my god, no.
I beat that.
Holy
Hero
fuck.
3 is ridiculous, though.
I honestly was trying it and then lost patience because
It's funny how you lose
so fucking precise.
Yeah, it's funny how you lose patience in a 3-second game. No, it's good though. I beat Hero 3. It's ridiculous though, because you got to be so. You have to basically time it so well. It's all about the timing of your button presses. But no, I like it. I like it a lot. That's gonna get a really good review. What else am I playing? I'm playing Adventures of Shuggy, but haven't played that as much. Still gotta boot up Lucha Fury. I played Halo Reach during Steaktacular. I am damn good at Reach right now. I'm on fire, but I didn't play against the Bungie team, which blows.
Oh, that does suck.
Yeah, so I didn't get a steak. I'm playing a little bit more Team Fortress. You know what I have been playing? Blitz League 2.
Really?
Dude, that game is still so fun. I've been playing that with Gore the Movie God. We're playing that pretty much like every night. That game is ridiculous. I love it. I'm also playing 1943 in Bad Company too. I'm in that Battlefield mood.
Yeah. With 3 right around the corner, it's hard not to be.
Right? I'm kind of worried for 3 though, just because of the classes that they had. We talked about this on a previous podcast, but have you read about that?
How they're switching up the medic and the assault.
Yeah, how there's no medic now, it's just an assault with the med pack now.
Yeah, I've been talking to that with all my friends, because just about every one of my friends plays Battlefield. And, I don't know, I have mixed feelings on it now that I've had a chance to actually really think about it. It's kind of nice that the assault has the med pack, because now you'll actually be having the guy on the front lines handing out everyone.
See, but I don't. The thing about that is, I feel like it's always. First of all, as assault, I'm not worried about you. As assault, I'm worried about myself. I mean, unless you need an ammo pack, which I'll throw down, I just keep on running. That's it.
And that's the point they're trying to get rid of.
But then I don't get why they would just get rid of I mean, obviously we're skeptical because we haven't played it. Maybe it might feel different, but I mean, like, as a medic, I'm always looking for people. That's what I'm always doing. I'm always running around trying to find people who need health or need to be revived. And as assault, I don't care. But I don't know. Go ahead. What were you saying before?
I don't know. The soldier, I'm kind of digging with the med pack. And it's not like we really lose the classes per se. The assault still has the rifles, and the fucking support still has the gun, light machine guns. It's just they're swapping around what they use. And that's kind of how to put it. Like, I would really wish that they kept it the same, but at the same time, it will be nice to actually see people on the front lines get med packs. Because I don't see that too much in the PS3 version. Like, honestly, maybe it's just PS3 gamers. But I swear to fucking chaos, I am the only competent medic that plays in that fucking game sometimes.
We all play as medic in Bad Company too, so we're all doing our jobs.
No, we rarely see medics in the 360, in the PS3 version. And when we do, they literally sit in one spot, throw down a health pack, and just sit on it.
See, I might camp a few spots as medic, but I mean, like, the second I see someone that's, like, killed, I immediately just run out there and revive them.
Yeah, no, we really don't see that in the PS3 version.
No, I definitely do that, especially in Onslaught. Onslaught's ridiculous. Onslaught's a lot of fun.
Oh, I love Onslaught. I hope we see another mode like that for Battlefield 3.
It's funny, I've only played that mode on 2 separate occasions. Once when I got it, and then once just a few days ago, and that mode's a lot of fun.
It is fun. I still go back and play it even though I have all the trophies in it.
Did you platinum Bad Company?
Nope. The only thing stopping me is 20 demolition kills. Fuck demolition kills.
What are those?
That's when you blow up a building and kill someone with it.
Mortar strike it, dude. Are you kidding me?
No, it doesn't work that well, dude. The only way I've managed to successfully get building kills is with just massing C4 around my own objective.
Huh.
And then just waiting till they run into the building to arm the objective, take the negative 150 points for blowing up my own objective, but then getting the points for killing a couple people.
I guess I might need that too.
Because that is the only trophy I'm missing for fucking platinum. And it's pissing me the fuck off.
I want to get Vietnam just to get those achievements also.
The only 2 I'm missing for that is get 50 kills with a helicopter and 100 kills with a tank, just because I don't play Nam that much anymore.
Yeah. I don't know, I'll have to get that eventually. What else have we been doing lately? I'm doing app of the week now, if you haven't noticed on the website.
Yeah, I've been keeping tabs on that a bit.
Yeah, so I decided just every week I'm going to have a new app that I'm going to recommend for you guys every week, since I want to review apps, but I'm not going to go like this app sucks or whatever, because I feel like I pretty much have each app, and I don't really feel inclined to write a bad review for an app, because like, I don't know, I can't get that hated over like $1 or something. So I'm just going to go like, you know what, if I like an app, I'll recommend it to you guys. And this week was the 1000 Heroes, which is from the guys who made Trials HD. It's a lot of fun. It gives you a new hero and a new course every day. It streams it to your phone.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, if you don't have an internet connection, don't buy the game. But if you do, get it. It's $1. It's pretty good. It gives you basically 1,000 days worth of content. Yeah. So there you go. Man, I don't know what else. We do, yeah, this is what happened last week.
Yeah, perhaps we should call it here now.
Should probably call it here. This would be the shortest recording we've had. I'm just trying to.
It's not entirely bad.
I'm trying to think of something, because remember, this is going to be our podcast. We don't have a podcast next week either. Are you planning on getting any reviews out this next week that you could probably talk about ahead of time?
I'm planning to get out a review for League of Legends. I'm planning to get out my article for PortCon still. I feel bad I kind of haven't been able to focus on that lately, but I will be getting that out here sometime soon. I'll be turning around, and I do intend to get out a few reviews for PSN games that I just haven't gotten a chance to yet.
So basically, you're promising all of these.
I'm promising all of them, because I have, 3 weeks to do it?
You have this week, and they got to be out the week after.
Yeah, so a week and a half, we'll call it.
About 2 weeks.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright. Do you want to talk about any of them, or do you want to wait?
I think I'll wait, honestly, just because right now I'm still sort of, in the pre-get-it-done phase.
Mm-hmm.
So, my mind right now is focused on just replaying them a couple times so I can make sure I have my facts down about them. And other than that.
Yeah. All right, that makes sense. So we're calling it here then. I'm gonna start the podcast probably right about a few minutes here. The ending song, I explain it in the next part of the podcast. And sorry for the tragedy you guys are about to hear. Goodbye. What's up, every guys? Every guys. Every guys. That's my new thing, every guys. I was gonna say what's up, guys. I was gonna say everyone after. I don't know, whatever. That's my new thing.
Every guys, what's going on?
Every guys. That's our podcast. We need a podcast motto, so whatever.
Every guys, what's up?
Every guys. That actually, have you guys since we always talk about Slender Man on here now, I assume Vane, you checked out the other ones, haven't you? The other.
Yeah, I talked to you that very night.
Yeah, about Everyman Hybrid.
Yeah. Oh, not Everyman Hybrid. No.
No, have you seen 12 Tribes?
Not yet.
That's pretty much exactly Marble Hornets, except kind of like just a slight change in it.
Oh,
You'll probably like that one. Everyman Hybrid. That expands through like 4 different social media sites, and it's really confusing.
I'm too lazy for that.
Yeah, it's like, here, watch a stream this night, and then you'll get a clue. It's more of an ARG thing, but it's not as good. You're good with Marble Hornets. That's the primary thing. Podcast episode 12 though. Vane's back, as you can hear.
Yeah, I'm back.
Man, for a co-host,
partying.
You're not here too often anymore.
How life goes sometimes, sadly.
Your status you posted up after PortCon made it sound like you were part of the Hangover 3.
Yeah, a little bit. It was a fucking crazy night, to say the least.
Pretty much. We got Jeff here again.
Hey, what's up?
And then we got Bradley, otherwise known as Pike Paw on parts of the interwebs.
Yeah, random parts of the interwebs. You just boom, they here, boom there, and then boom, not there. On Twitter.
You, me, and Vane are big We're Live fans. I don't think we've converted to Guru yet. Not yet.
Join us.
I certainly have the time to listen to that. It's just I have not gotten to that yet.
I don't see why. Aren't you like a podcast fan too?
I can listen to podcasts, yeah.
Yeah, just do it, whatever. Catch it before the season finale in about like a month.
I can do that.
Do it. And then I'm Adrian. I'm your host. You know, I've got this. Man, the site's been dead this week.
I'm lazy.
Because I didn't have my Xbox, as I said last time, but I got it on Tuesday, like surprisingly early. So I did a few games on Tuesday to test them out, and I decided I needed a vacation for a day. So I took a vacation for a day. And
you have your Xbox for a week, and then you need a vacation for a day?
Yeah, well, my friend just told me if I wanted to go on a road trip really quick, like for a day. I was like, all right.
That type of vacation.
Yeah, no, not like I have a vacation every day until I find a job, pretty much. But no, like I decided to go there, and then Vane, you've been out in PortCon. How was that for you?
That was a crazy fucking experience. Probably not it's nowhere near as big as a lot of other conventions around, but it's Maine's only real sort of game and anime convention, so it was a fun, different whole experience.
See, do you know about like anime conventions and stuff?
Yeah.
What is AM2?
AM2.
Because that's where my girlfriend is right now, and I have no idea what it is. She said she told me like an anime convention, but I was like, why would you go to that one? Anime Con is like the same time. It's going on right now also. But then she's like,
I haven't actually heard of that one. Maybe it's more of a local one?
It's a music-oriented one, I guess. I don't know. I never heard of it either, but I thought it was stupid that they would put that at the same time as Anime Con, which is worlds bigger, but whatever. But yeah, so the website's been dead. We're gonna change that this week because we're finally back to where we are. No conventions for Vane. I got my Xbox back. We got this. We have one piece of news, which was barely news because I just happened to have found it.
And no one reported it.
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, no. So I was wondering, like, hey, where is this? Because we were supposed to get the Pink Night. The 360 people were supposed to get the Pink Night in Castle Crashers because the PS3 kiddos got it. And so I looked at that. I was looking at the boards, and I see Blacksmith. And I was like, oh, cool. Let's check out what this is. Because if you haven't noticed in Castle Crashers, if you look at the Blacksmith, he's actually wearing a purple cross on his. Purple cross is on his shirt, which means he's the Purple Castle Crasher. And it turns out that in the Malaysian PSN store, there is a DLC that got leaked called Legend of the Blacksmith. And it's been common knowledge for all the Castle Crasher diehards for the last 3 weeks, but no one's reported on it, so I did it. Apparently not, and the game's like pretty old, so I can't blame them, but whatever. If you're a big Castle Crasher fan like me, look forward to that.
I still haven't actually gotten around to playing it.
Castle Crasher is good. Did you play the Scott Pilgrim game?
Huh?
Did you play the Scott Pilgrim game?
Yeah.
It's pretty much that, better, and online co-op.
I'll pay Phoenix right if you play Castle Crashers.
We need to make a list of all the games we're all supposed to play. There are a lot.
All the games I need to play are right here, right in front of me.
Let's hop right to it. Let's go with Bradley first. It's you're a newbie on here. What have you been playing recently?
Mainly Call of Duty. I've been meaning to play Assassin's Creed. Like, I've never finished the first one, actually.
So,
I past the first assassination.
That's the best one.
Also. Yeah, I got to the first assassination, and I got distracted by something else.
Yeah, you should keep playing.
Isn't it funny how the Assassin's Creed games have gotten progressively better, but I mean I think the interest is just dwindling.
I have the exact opposite opinion. I think that they've been progressively getting worse. I think the first one's the best.
Oh, that's horrible. I hate the first one.
I love the first one.
First one, I had to gallop for half an hour in that, and I was like, all right, I'm done. But no. So Bradley, you like Call of Duty, so you're excited for Modern Warfare 3, I imagine.
Yeah. Well, actually, so I had I got a free version of Modern Warfare 2, sort of. Some kids left it at my house, and then they didn't want it back. But then I found out why they didn't want it back. It was all scratched. So I couldn't finish the damn game. But I didn't care for a while. Then I was like, screw it. And then went out and bought myself a non-scratch version.
You should look for a disc cleaner, because I had a copy of Street Fighter 4 that was scratched to all hell, but I just got it buffed up and it's fine now.
Yeah, well,
you got a new one though, so yeah. But you're excited for Modern Warfare?
I finished the game.
Okay. Are you excited for Modern Warfare 3 though? And you're gonna start playing that?
Once I saw actually a poster for it at EB Games, it was they're now on the run. I'm like, oh, now this is exciting.
All right. So now we got 2 Call of Duty fans finally. You're not alone, Jeff.
Hey!
Oh man. Speaking on that though, Battlefield 3 is outselling Modern Warfare 3 in pre-orders. Thoughts?
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, I haven't pre-ordered anything since I was 16, so that's probably why.
I
pre-order everything, but I'm not pre-ordering anything right now, so.
Where's Vane at?
I was about ready to respond.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
Alright, then go for it.
I was about ready to say, normally I only pre-order stuff that actually has pre-order bonuses, otherwise I don't bother.
Unless, or it's if it's a big peripheral game that it might not happen. Like Rock Band was hard to find at first. Guitar Hero was.
I don't buy peripheral games, so.
Rock Band's my hottest.
I need to stop buying peripheral games.
Yes, you do. Stop that. It's bad for you.
DJ Hero 2 was good.
I've kind of given up after Rock Band 3.
I'm getting a bit tired of Rock Band, because whenever my friends come over, half the time all we do is play Rock Band. And it's Rock Band, it's fun for a while, but it's we've been playing this for 5 hours.
Yeah, you get burnt out on it, but I haven't played it since I moved, so I am craving Rock Band right now. I need, when I get my systems and everything back, in full force, I'm gonna just go, spend crazy on a bunch of songs. There's Lady Gaga songs, there's System of a Down this week. So,
I used to be very competitive with Rock Band. I'd be on Score Hero, being in all the bands. I think I was one of the top ranked bands at one point. And I don't know, Rock Band 3 just completely takes all the competitive aspect out of the game, in my opinion.
I don't think. Well, I mean, you guys got Rock Band 2. I don't know. I can see that point, but I feel like the music genre was dying, so they needed as much people. They needed to make much more accessible.
Yeah.
But No, like I could see that. I would like that too occasionally. There were some songs on Guitar Hero World Tour. There was a Nirvana song. I think it was downloadable, but I was like number 28 in the world on that song for singing. I was up there.
I think there's still a song on Rock Band 1 I'm still number 1 on, I think.
Which song?
Know. Probably not by now, but I was up there.
For what song?
It was, I think, Debaser, I think. I forgot who it's by.
Sing the song for us.
Debaser. I don't know.
Alright. Well, apparently you're not that good at the song. No, so, alright. What have you been playing, though, Jeff?
Okay, I have everything right here. I've been playing Call of Duty 4.
Who's surprised?
What? Played Duke Nukem Forever.
Why?
Playing Ocarina of Time.
I played the demo.
I'm not finished yet. I need to play Infamous 2. I need to play Castlevania.
Alright, no, we're not going on need. It's what you played.
I've been playing Dragon Age 2. There you go.
Alright. I played the demo to Duke Nukem. It's not a 2 or 3. Like, I don't know.
It's like a 6 or 7.
It's a 5 or 6 to me. It's playable. It's not the greatest. I don't know. I don't see why. I mean, we're already weeks past, so I'm not really gonna elaborate on it. If you want to see my full-fledged rant, go look back about a week or so. There's a guy on another website where his review of the game, because there's a whole oh god, I don't even know where to begin with this. Long story short, PR to Duke Nukem guy he made a tweet. He was like, a lot of these reviews are venomous. I'll have to reconsider who we'll give games to next time. Which, granted, a lot of reviews are venomous. He didn't say negative, he said venomous, which means just overly angry for no reason. And then a guy from another website twisted his words around and said, oh, so anyone with a negative review is not getting a game. And then the PR guy got fired. And then the guy from the website is still trying to pour salt into the wounds. It's really stupid because that guy is an idiot when it comes to reviewing also.
We read his review for Duke Nukem Forever, and it is a quote-unquote venomous review.
His review, I normally, I don't really care. If someone thinks of a game, I love Halo 2. If you hate the game, that's fine. I'm not gonna get super angry at you for that. But his review was just bad. He at first he's like, any fan who thinks this game is funny is wrong. He's just attacking the fans of the series. He's just throwing out his opinion. He talks about the gameplay for one paragraph, wasn't it?
I think so. I don't think even for
regardless, he talked about the gameplay in the review came for less than half of the review was that, and the other half was just him ranting about this game.
To even call it a little less than half is even insulting.
Oh yeah, no, I'll give him half, even though that's definitely not it. But the guy is just not a good reviewer. I'm not gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna name names. You follow my Twitter. You've seen it. No, I'll leave it at that though, since it's not fresh to me anymore. I'm kind of done over it. If you want to hear me talk about it more, I guess I was on Sarah and Steven's 3RG podcast. Go hear that.
Advertise my review for the game.
What was that?
Did you already advertise my review in the last podcast or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we already advertised it. But no, so you've been enjoying those games?
Yeah, I have. I've been enjoying all of them. Especially Dragon Age 2, I was really surprised with. I'm really enjoying that.
All right. Yeah, I hear that game. It's a lot better than the last one, or Origins, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of like the Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2 relationship, in my opinion.
All right. Well. Oh, so I found out that comic. Yeah, you guys. Apparently, everyone knew about the comic being on the 360 for a while. I didn't know that, so I might just do that then.
Yeah, I think it went on there soon after the PS3 version, if I'm correct.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't want to play Mass Effect 1 right now. It doesn't seem that interesting to me. I love the characters and all that, but I just don't want to play through the game. If it was exactly like Mass Effect 2, I would, but
it's a lot more RPG-ish.
All right. All right. So Vane, finally you.
Ew.
What have you been playing?
Been playing the new Mortal Kombat, League of Legends, all kinds of different things. Kimi Village, I actually just got the last few trophies I was missing in that.
All right, and you also reviewed Duels of the Planewalkers.
Yeah, and Kimi Village.
All right, so quick thoughts on them.
The new Duels of the Planeswalker game, better than the first, although fans of the first may not like the new decks. There's definitely some balance issues in them, especially with the Eldrazi deck, but that's kind of expected with Eldrazi. Anyways.
What about you with 3 elf decks?
No, 3 elf decks. No. 3 elf decks isn't that bad, though. What's worse is when you use 3 elf decks and the Eldrazi deck because of polymorph. So turn around, do that on a heedless one, have an or not polymorph, but Rite of Replication, that's it. Turn around, kick it, you can copy one creature 5 times. Turn around and do that with a bunch of heedless ones, yeah, that's shit stupid.
Oh god. I've played where heedless ones like 28-28.
Yeah, I've had a few rounds where they were in the 30s.
Sorry, we're completely nerding out on Magic right now.
It's all good. It's all good. But because of that, we're gonna cut you off. No, we're gonna cut you off. You already talked too much. No, I'm just kidding. Go.
Alright.
I didn't think you were. I always.
This is what I get for not being on the podcast more regularly.
Well, no. Well, I mean, you're always the one to talk back. So whatever, go for it. I don't care.
All right.
We don't have anything else to talk about.
Call it there. Wow, I just completely lost my train
Akimi
of
Village.
thought.
Akimi Village.
Akimi Village, yeah. It's basically Kingdom for Keflings reskinned. If you like that kind of game, go for it.
Well, that's good because you guys don't have that game, don't you?
No, we don't, but we didn't need it either.
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, there is nothing wrong with the game. It is a perfectly good game.
No, but it's straight up. If you like the Kingdom of Keflings and you want it on the PS3, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. You
All right.
wanted that on the PS3, or if you're just someone who's looking for something to relax with, perfect game right there.
Pretty much. All right. Man, since I got my Xbox back, I've just been like hot swapping a bunch of games. Obviously, the first game I played was Halo Reach. I needed to get my Reach fixed for a little bit. Speaking on, who here is aware of Steaktacular?
Nope.
Steaktacular. On Bungie Day, July 7th, if there's going to be a playlist called Bungie versus the World. Basically, you should more likely get your friends in on this and find a party of 4. If you go into that playlist, you'll probably find a Bungie team. Find a Bungie team, beat them by over a margin of 20 kills, and they will send you a free steak.
Oh my god, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
They'll send you a free steak?
A free steak.
What the fuck?
This originates. Yeah.
My phone, I have cable to text.
Yeah. So this is the before Halo 3, 2 guys from Bungie had an internal bet where they were gonna say, hey, I bet you can't beat me. If you beat me, I'll give you a steak. And he ended up beating him by over 20 kills. So he got a steak, and that's what it is now. They're just opening it to everyone. Kill him by over 20 kills, get a free steak. If you are not in America, they will send you a gift card for you to buy a steak.
That is actually kind of badass.
Yes.
Not gonna lie.
So I found I'm basically just grouping up with a bunch of my really good Halo Reach friends, and we are going to get a free steak here. I want some steak. Yeah, so basically,
I'm kind of curious about like what kind of steak they.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. I want my steak. That's it. I haven't had steak in a really long time, so I'm down for that.
But would you really trust male steak?
Yes,
Dude.
I would trust Bungie male steak.
Yeah, it's Bungie, whatever. What the fuck? How the fuck do you expect that stores get steak?
Very true, I suppose.
Like, whatever.
It was just the weirdest package ever.
And I really hope it just had, like, Love Bungie on the front of it.
I can't wait for my parents to all of a sudden get a package and they open up.
I can't wait for one of, like, if you win that and then your parents open it and see a steak and they just cook it right before you get to it.
No!
I want to enjoy that.
Alright, so I played Halo Reach a bit. What else did I play? I got Adventures of Shuggy down a little bit. It's alright so far. I haven't played too much of it. I played a little bit Trenched. Pretty fun. A little bit of Naughty Bear because I need to knock out that review still. It's good. Like, I don't see the problem with it, so whatever.
Didn't you get the?
I got the gold edition, so it might have been fixed. Like, I don't know, like the way they made it sound like they just added a bunch of the DLC to it, but I mean, like, it's genuinely like I hear people go like it's broken, it's crashing, but I haven't had one crash or like super glitch or anything.
Kind of reminds me of when the Xbox 360 first came out, and I got one. Everyone's like, they're all glitching and crashing and broken, but I never had a problem with mine, except for some loose cords.
Yeah, some people like just don't get the problems. All right, but then I got so we had Julian on that podcast with me, Jeff, and Vane, and he talked about his game Tick Part 1, and that game came out like a week ago, and it's a lot of fun.
I was going to try playing that, actually.
What?
I was going to try playing that sometime.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like I'm playing an XBLA game when I'm playing that game, just because it looks so good. The art style in that game easily makes it the best looking indie arcade game, or indie game on the Xbox Live, no doubt. I'm nailing down that review. I've got a ton of reviews. Half Minute Hero is an awesome game. Vane, did you try that on the PSP?
Yes, I did. I love it.
That's a good game. It's basically...
Actually, we have a review up for it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right. But we got Half Minute Hero, Super Mega Neo Climax. I love that game just because they make it... It's like they make it out to be like this grand RPG, but they just basically speed it up tenfold. Like, I love how they show the credits afterwards, and they get all into it with the super dramatic opening and all that. It's a good game, though. I was expecting to have that review up, like, right away, but that game is beefy, man. They have a lot of modes and stuff in that game. So I'll try to have that this upcoming week. I got a lot of reviews coming up this next week. Hopefully I'm going to knock them all out by the time I have Steaktacular, so I can just focus on Reach. Playing 1,000 Heroes on the iPhone, which is good. From the Red Links guys, the guys who made Trials HD, which Trials Evolution's coming out. That looks pretty badass. Played Blitz League 2 a little bit. Jeff got to hear that game. You need to get that game, Jeff.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
I'll try to get it. I already have, like, what, 7 games here I need to play.
Well, I recommend Blitz League 2 over all of them.
I'm going to try now not to buy any games. I've bought way too many games for my
I'm going to tell you buy Blitz League 2. And I'm playing a lot of Team Fortress 2 on the Xbox. That game is still pretty fun.
It will always be fun.
Which is actually now free to play.
Yeah, it's free to play, but it's funny because Team Fortress 2 on the PC is nothing like it is on the consoles anymore.
That's very true.
The PC version is so confusing.
Yeah,
How is it confusing?
Because of the hats.
I'm not a PC gamer. If you go from the 360 version of Team Fortress 2 to the PC, it's mind-bogglingly confusing.
Yeah.
Not really. You're talking. I mean, I originally played it on PS3, went to 360, went to PC. Really didn't have that many issues.
When did you start playing it on the PC?
Like a couple months ago.
Huh, really? Because I think it's confusing just because of all the hats and all the new modes and everything going on.
Not really. I mean, it seems overwhelming at first until you realize it's...
Oh, well, yeah. Well, that's what I think that's what we mean.
Yeah, it's overwhelming at first, and then when you actually stop and think, it's like, oh, it's just a basic RPG grind type deal. Okay, well, nothing interesting about that.
All right. Well, I don't know. I'm playing Team Fortress 2 on the Xbox stuff, and I love the game, but the only problem I have, I don't know if it's something like that's going on, but there's a lot of times where I cannot pick a character when I go into a game. Like, I go into a game and I'm only allowed to pick like 2 or 3 characters on there, and it swaps.
I noticed with the Xbox version, back when I was playing that, it kind of limits depending if a lot of people are using the same classes, they'll kind of force you to use a different one.
Are they? That's stupid. Huh. Well, that might be the issue then.
Well, all the classes are awesome in that game, so...
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, if I want to be a spy randomly, it doesn't let me click a spy, and it pisses me off. But the game is still a lot of fun. I never had that problem before, but I'm having that now.
Yeah, I think it came with, like, one of the updates.
Probably. Whatever. But it's still a good game. Who played the Sonic Generations demo?
Not me, I've been meaning to.
That is a good demo. Like...
I honestly haven't cared about anything Sonic related in ages.
See, people are like, you get excited for a Sonic game, you're gonna get let down. But I mean, whatever. If I want to be excited for it, I'm gonna be excited for it. But Sonic Colors was good, and Sonic Generations is basically it's a lot better of a original Sonic game than Sonic 4 will ever be. And the Sonic modern stages are basically Sonic Color stages. So if you like Sonic Colors and you want a straight up Sonic like Sonic the Hedgehog port, go for it. It's good. I like it a lot. I'll probably end up getting it. News item. So, Jeff, have you heard about it? That Gears 3 leaked?
Gears 3 leaked?
Yeah.
No, I have not heard about this.
Do not go on YouTube and search Gears of War 3. You will be met with plenty of spoilers.
I'll be sure to do that instantly.
But to say, what's there to spoil? I'm the coal train, baby.
Pretty much all of the campaign except for the last 2 acts are on there. And I think all the multiplayer maps and unlockables are on there too.
Oh, wow. No, I was about to say Bungie fucked up.
Yeah, Bungie fucked up with it. Bungie went into Epic Studios and just posted it online. So the game is apparently a really early build. It's super glitchy. Some parts of the level aren't even made, so it's like a giant green block in there instead of like an actual texture. But yeah, so if anyone out there, if you are, as you should be, if you are excited for the Gears of War 3 campaign, which is, Gears of War is all about the campaign first, do not look on YouTube or anywhere for Gears of War 3. You might want to start going on a blackout for that game.
I'm not. I haven't been doing that anyway, so I'll just continue my life.
I say that because, I mean, remember what the beta said. You're going to be watching montage videos on YouTube for the rest of the month until the game's out.
2 more months.
2 more months. Not that bad, but I really hope it's a lot better than how it is. Because if that's that, there's no way that could be the current stage because the beta was polished.
Yeah.
So whatever. All right, and then you brought up Steam.
Oh yes, let me bring up Steam on my computer.
Steam.
I have it open. So probably by the time Adrian posts this, a lot of these deals will be off. But right now, like, Steam Steam deals are pretty awesome. Like Darksiders is $5. Bad Company 2 is $5. Plants vs. Zombies is $3. Super Meat Boy is $7. Half-Life Episode 1 and 2 are $2 a piece. Like, if you're not gonna buy anything from the Steam sale, you're crazy.
Oh no, some of those sound like you can get them for cheaper. I know Super Meat Boy you can get for like $2 sometimes.
Yeah, but Bad Company 2 for $5.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, even though I don't own a PC that could run Bad Company 2, I'm so tempted just to buy that, just in case.
And then you can miss out on some of the DLC because they didn't port it over to the PC.
Huh.
Which ones?
If I remember correctly, whatchamacallit there, that mode that's like Left 4 Dead.
Onslaught?
Yeah, Onslaught didn't get ported.
That's weird.
Well, I never play Onslaught anyway, so...
Onslaught's fun, dude.
Onslaught is fun.
Well, there's only one time that I've ever really played it, and Sam was just yelling at me the whole time. So.
Oh, well, that's why. You tried playing a game with Sam.
Oh, God. Alright. Man, we knocked out everything in under half an hour. Let's extend this a little bit. Let's see what we got.
Shortest podcast ever.
No, we're about to... I think our shortest podcast is like half an hour, actually. We're not going to end it here, though. What do we got? Bring up some topics, Vane.
Why don't we set up some more, like, community play things?
Speaking of the community, actually, so... we talked about last week the 3DS and the Wii U and the state how Nintendo might do. And, I mean... we got a comment on my YouTube from a listener. He talks about how Street Pass on the 3DS, how it's really cool. Ocarina of Time is pretty awesome too. I mean, the 3DS is really cool, and like we're gonna get one eventually. And I mean, Jeff does have one, so he's pretty much the one vouching for it. I think it's just hard because the launch was kind of a flop.
Oh, the 3DS?
Yeah. And then he also mentioned how the Wii U is basically is possible. It's a Dreamcast right now, which I believe we talked about. But man, it's gonna be interesting to see next year.
And Nintendo can either fall or rise. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll have to see. But anyway, what were you saying, Vane? Community stuff?
Yeah, we should set up like, or at least put out more out there, like our gamer tag and stuff, so we can actually play with our listeners more.
Yeah, we can all play Black Ops one day. Oh wait.
Well, no, we can all play. We can all play. Well, that's gonna be kind of hard. That's gonna be kind of hard considering I'm the one with the 360 only, and you're the one with the PS3 only.
I go both ways.
Yeah, well, we're not rich.
I wouldn't mind playing Team Fortress or League of Legends with some of our listeners.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I'm going to talk to Carson soon because we need to figure out a way to either super integrate us in Server Crashers forums, or we're going to have to either make our own. The original deal was that we were going to integrate it, but it's hard to integrate because their community is going to be a lot different from what we're going to have.
I could make our own forums. Let's do it.
Well, we have a forum for the staff only right now, but I don't know. Speaking on the website,
uses it.
Huh? Yeah. Well, Vane, you're in charge of the staff here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're my boss. So.
Yeah, no, we're working on it. Like, it's hard to manage right now because we've had so much going on, but hopefully this week we're gonna start straightening everything out and start moving on. I'm the kind of guy I've talked about this a type of guy. I'm the kind of guy who I start up 50,000 projects and I just accumulatively just chip away at each of them. I don't ever just start one project, finish that project, and move on. I start 50,000 projects, and I move on. I move on each of them, like, very slowly. But I nailed a few. What was that?
I saw that Twitter post.
Yeah, that's what I do. And we got, like I said, we had the mobile website kind of down, but it's not fully up. Like it's just kind of a very basic mobile site. I'm gonna see if I could mess with it. And then we're also on iTunes now, which we're on iTunes. So it took long enough. I don't know why I waited so long. When we were doing the Freeze Cracker podcast, I got that up in like 4 episodes, but I don't know why. It was just a lot more complicated this time. But yeah, we're on iTunes. Rate, subscribe, do all that good stuff. What else? What else we got here?
Well, we talk about upcoming reviews and stuff we're working on.
Basically everything I said I'm upcoming on.
I'll probably try reviewing Dragon Age 2, and Adrian wants me to review Ocarina of Time 3D. I just have to get off my lazy ass and actually play Ocarina of Time 3D.
Yeah, you're the one doing the Ocarina of Time 3D review.
Yes, and I do need to get off my lazy ass and actually play it.
All right, well, Vane, that's your problem. So.
All right, Guru, get off your lazy ass and review the game.
What if I'm lazy? What if?
Well, then Adrian, do I have the power to fire people?
No. Okay.
All right, this is horrible. All right, so.
Talking about firing people over a podcast.
Yeah.
This is Firecast now.
Firecast.
Every guy's Firecast. Let's do it.
Everybody Firecast.
All right, and then what else, man? Give me something.
Something.
You haven't been on this podcast for already 2 weeks now. What's up?
Just been having a lot of stuff going on. Other than that, trying to get out reviews and shit. Managing said community and said staff.
You need to manage a lot more things, Vane.
Vane, you need to come down to New York Comic Con this October.
I'll see about it.
Vane is a poor guy like I am.
Stop being poor.
That's
If it just instantly worked like that, I don't think I'd be in the situations that I am.
If it instantly worked like that, I would live a much happier life.
Just stop it.
Yeah.
I'm way too pampered. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Jeff, just go into every poverty-stricken area. Stop being poor.
If you could record a skit of you going to homeless shelters and just start that's horrible, but I retract that statement.
The sense of humor very dark.
I retract that statement. I'm sorry. Don't do that.
I don't do it. I completely endorse that.
I'm sorry.
I'll to a homeless shelter.
I'm off to go to homeless shelters and tell people to stop being poor.
Yeah, wear a Halo 3 shirt or something too to make it more obnoxious.
All of money coming out of my pockets.
Make it so that like every 10 steps you drop $1.
Have a
I have 10 steps. I dropped $20.
Have a beatbox with you playing Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all.
You know what I've been looking at lately? Did any of you guys ever watch the Donkey Kong Country cartoons?
Yes.
You watched them, Vane?
Yeah.
And what'd you say, Bradley?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God. I've recently been on a kick of looking up the songs on YouTube. The songs are really good. Like, they are the corniest things in the world, but they are really good. Do you
That
not?
was a good show.
What?
That was actually a good show for what it was.
It was, but they never like dubbed more than like 5 episodes in English. But like whoever did the voice of Donkey Kong needs to be like a singer.
Agreed.
Like if you are listening to this on YouTube, look, I don't know. Can you look at favorites anymore?
Yeah.
Because there are occasionally times where I can't look at favorites on some people's channels.
They have it set to private.
Possibly. I might have that set to private. I don't know how. I never set it to private. I don't care. But if you can't see my favorites, go look at some of the new ones that I put up there. Avoid the really depressing Ryan Dunn tribute that the Jackass crew made, because, oh, God. Man.
Depressing.
Yeah, no, we ended the last podcast on a really sad note because I was so depressed over that.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Well, I guess he was dumb.
No. We ain't doing that.
Such an original joke.
We ain't doing
I've never heard that one before.
God. All right. Man, I knew this podcast. We had like a lot to talk about, but we like ran through that.
Yeah, no.
Give me a story from high school, Jeff.
Okay, so one time I went to class and I learned the end.
Cool story, bro.
Oh, my life.
The exciting stories of Rich Boy High School.
All right, Bradley, give me a story.
One time I ran into a wall.
Why?
Like a
Dude,
brick
this
wall.
is the most exciting bunch of reviewers ever assembled in one podcast.
Well,
No, I was like blindfolded, full on running. Little 12-year-old me, bam, into a brick wall.
Why?
Broke my.
I can just kind of, I have a video of mine that I can imagine. It's just looking at a camera. All of a sudden, he runs and just slams into a wall.
That sounds like a Jackass skit.
This is my real life. That happened to me in 7th grade, and then for like the next 2 years, every time I met a new person, I was like, "Hi, I'm Bradley. I ran into a wall once."
Why?
You must have been the popular kid in school.
Yes. Sure. And then they were all making fun of me behind my back, but I'm like, you know what? You're not making fun of me to my face.
There you go. That's how it goes.
I just graduated from high school, so that's exciting.
How was that?
It's awesome. Graduation was awesome.
You think graduation? Your actual graduation was awesome?
Yeah.
Because everyone I know always hates graduation.
It was fine. It was done within like an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, the one I had to go to was like 3 hours long. Hey, Vane, give me a high.
Vacation in like the same week, which was even better.
That works. Vane, give me a high school story.
Oh, well, there was one time I strangled the kid.
Okay.
All right.
Nice. Okay.
I give
Do you want details to it, or should we just leave it there?
Did the kid die? That's all I wanted.
No, but he was quite purple. Alright. Well, fucking, what it was there is, in school, I was like one of the, not so popular kids, because
I can't imagine why.
I can't imagine you being popular.
Well, no, I was friends with some of the popular kids, but it's like the whole popular crowd as a whole, I fucking couldn't stand. I thought they were stuck-up pricks. So, whatchamacallit?
So I strangled one of them.
I hated them so much I killed them.
Well, no, there's more to this story, I promise you.
What more is there? You strangled the kid.
Actually, that's not even the best part.
From behind, from in front, like, there's lots more.
No, the strangulation wasn't even the best part of the story.
Strangulation.
Is that a word? All right, listeners out there, email palutinearmy@gmail.com. Tell me if strangulation's a word. Go on.
Anyways, so what led up to said strangulation was this. We're sitting in world history class there, and all of a sudden the kid turns around and just turns to me and just gives me a purple nurple. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, what? What are you gonna do about it? So he does it again. And I'm like, look, you're fucking pissing me off. Do it again. I don't care if we're in school or not. I will do something about it. What are you gonna
stupidest story I've ever heard.
I thought it was gonna be a badass story, like this guy just like pissed you off like in a legitimately like bad way, and then you just like.
Oh, you're a woman.
Yeah, he turned around and gave me a purple nurple.
Oh no, it gets better.
Of
so
course.
He gets that. So then I stand up, grab him by the throat, lift him off the ground. Because keep in mind, I'm like 6'5". This kid was about 5'4".
Okay.
So I just lift him up into the air, walk to the back of the classroom, pin him to the wall, and just keep him there for a while. While strangling him.
And your teacher?
No one noticed for a solid 10 to 15 minutes.
How do you not notice a 6'5" guy strangling somebody in the back? How do you not notice that?
That's how boring the teacher is.
Damn.
He puts the class to sleep. So anyways, finally someone notices, and they're like, oh my god, get the fuck out of the classroom. Go to the principal's office. So he and I go to the principal's office. I sit down, I'm just kind of chill about it. He's sitting over off in a corner, just looking down, kind of crying and just like shaking. All of a sudden, he goes into the principal's office. All you hear is yelling, like he is flipping the fuck out. Can't imagine why, but...
Well, yeah, 6'5" guy strangled him,
So he comes back out, and they're like, all right, Mr. Roy, can you come in here? So I'm like, all right. So I walk in, sit down. Principal's like, all right, so what's your story? You kept giving me a purple nurple? And the principal just kind of like shake her head. She's like, wait, really? Yeah. You're being quite honest about this. Well, there's no point in lying about it. Well, thank you for being so honest and polite. Well, normally I would, have to expel you, but because you were just so straightforward with this, I'm just going to suspend you for 2 weeks.
All right.
That's like,
you're the best kid in high school, weren't you?
Yeah. But, then after that, I kind of had to leave school. And then I come back after the 2 weeks, and, like, everyone was like, holy shit, you were arrested? Wait, what? Like, yeah, we heard 4 officers, like, charged at you, pinned you to the ground, and arrested you and everything. It's like, no, I left right out the front door, guys. I walked home.
I love rumors. They're so awesome.
That reminds me of a time in high school when it snowed, so the courtyard was filled with snow. And my friend picked up a snowball and was going to throw it at another friend, and he just, like, dodged it, and it just hit the girl, and she just looked out at the snowball, it hit her, and she just kept walking. And then a security guard noticed that and put my friend in suspension.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. I have a recent story that isn't as funny, but it's just weird. My senior class tried pranking the school by having a blow-up sex doll in the hallway. And
How is that a prank?
I don't know. My senior class is stupid like that.
I talked about this, how the prank at my mid-high school was a wooden penis on the top of the cafeteria. It's like, you guys, if you're going to do a prank, make it funny and just don't be 12 about it.
Well, they wanted to do a water gun fight in the cafeteria, but
that's a prank.
Dumb.
No, it doesn't matter.
The school quickly stopped that.
So?
Because they thought it was going to endanger people. My school's lame like that, so the vice principal picks up the blow-up doll. I had no idea this was going on. All of a sudden, I just see the vice principal randomly walking through the office with a sex blow-up doll, and he had to be there.
You probably should have started with that part first. So I was sitting there one day, and my vice principal walks by with a blow-up doll. See, that's how you start the story.
The worst I've ever had in high school is I got 3 detentions within the first week of freshman year because I stole a kid's hat, had another kid throw up in it, and hid it in his
I got a story for you guys. Now, this isn't high school related, but this happened at Fort Con there. Now, my friends and I went to a hentai panel for the last.
Oh yeah, I want no. Fuck this one. Why would you go to a Rule 34 panel?
Oh no, we went to a hentai panel and a Rule 34 panel.
Yeah.
There's a Rule 34 panel? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, there was a Rule 34 panel. To answer the questions, we went to the hentai panel because it's not like you seriously just sit there and watch hentai. You do, but it's like a Mystery Science Theater of it. The whole point is to go there and rip the hell out of it. And why we went to the Rule 34 panel? Because we've already seen worse, so we figured, what the hell can they show us that we haven't seen already?
You were wrong.
Yeah, we're sick people.
Yeah, that is.
Anyway, was there a story, or was that all you wanted to say?
Well, no, there was a joke that happened during the hentai panel that I just wanted to share.
Is it funny?
Because you guys may get a kick out of it.
Alright, well, it's not funny. We're moving on.
Fuck you. Anyways. Alright, so the way the hentai panel worked, though, because it's got to lead into it, is that basically there was a guy who would turn around and talk a little bit, and then he'd play clips, and then we'd all start ripping the hentai. Then he'd stop, tell his own joke, etc. Well, this is one of the jokes he told. Alright. So this bank turns around and decides that they want to celebrate the anniversary of Custard's last stand. And so they turn around and they hire a painter to paint for them. And he's like, alright, I'll paint you a mural for your bank. And give me about 3 months to do it, and you'll have it all done. They're like, alright, sweet, that works. He's like, on one condition, though. I need to have the whole place tarped up so that way no one can see, my work. I hate revealing what I do until it's finished. They're like, all right, fine, no problem. So 3 months pass. They turn around and they're like, all right, so you finished? He's like, no, can't rush art. Just can't rush art. Give me 2 more months. 2 more months pass. He's still not quite done. He says he needs probably about 6 months to actually finish up what he's doing. It was a bigger task than he expected. 6 months pass. Finally, they turn around and talk to him. He's like, don't worry. It's almost done. I just need 1 week. Give me 1 week. It will be finished. No problems. So they're like, all right, you can guarantee this? You can guarantee this. So they just turn around. They hire a parade. They talk the mayor and a few other people into coming down and talking at the event. They're really just hyping this thing up to be as big as possible. So the day finally comes. The parade happens without a hitch. She goes throughout all town, stops at the bank, where the mayor gives a little speech. And the mayor turns around, goes inside the building. TV and news crews are all around this place, ready to see this unveiling. The mayor tugs at the tarp to unveil the painting. Everyone stands there, mouth agape, for a good 10, 20 seconds before someone finally speaks up and says, what the hell is that? This painting has wide open grass fields, huge open landscapes, beautiful fucking sky. In the center of it is this cow floating in a meditative state with a halo slightly adjaunt. And below him is an orgy of 1,000 Indians. Bank owner turns around, hands to the painter, so what exactly is that? Painter says, well, this is what I imagine Custard's last thoughts were. Holy cow, that's a lot of fucking Indians.
You should have shortened up the story there, but that was funny. All right.
How did we come back after that?
Quite this.
And we that was also one random time where we just found for whatever reason my friends were just messing with some guy's locker. I don't even think they knew who it was, and they kept trying to pull the lock off for whatever reason. I don't know why they would do that, but I just walked up to it and they were holding it, and I kicked it, and the lock just exploded into a million pieces throughout the hallway. And then I see a kid walking around after we hide, and he's just like, what the fuck?
I got a funny locker prank thing I did once.
Go for it.
Lockers.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of duct tape, and just like there was a jock hallway in my school, to where all the jocks had their lockers, right?
Yeah.
And I just like put the duct tape right across their locks, and then I put like all these designs across the lockers, like the number 42, and one of them I chose at random, didn't even know who it was, and just put like a hell amount of duct tape on it. It was insane. And
Go ahead.
yeah, like it was just like ridiculous amount of duct tape. I put all the duct tape, and then like every time like a teacher would come past, like all the girls there would like hide me, and then the teacher just like looked at it and was like, kind of laughed to themselves and kept walking. And then the girls actually like hid me when the jocks came back and were like, "Whoa, that's our lockers."
You gotta love I love just messing with people. I don't know why.
I welded a kid's locker shut once.
Wait, what?
What?
Welded?
It's not even the fact that why would you do that? It's more, how did you do that?
Yeah, where do you get the welding equipment?
Places.
No, seriously, we need an answer for this. When did you learn to weld, Guru?
I've done some welding in the wood shop.
All right.
From now on, you are welding Guru.
Welding.
Anyway, that was a neat little way to reminisce. I guess the new thing is that if we don't have anything over half an hour, we're just gonna talk about stories for the last half. That's how our zombie thing turned out, didn't it? Our last podcast that we did, Vane?
Yeah.
We just talked about stories. I don't know.
Nothing wrong with it.
What?
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. So, like I said, we're on iTunes. Go rate, subscribe, comment. If you didn't know, just throwing this out there, me and Vane were part of another website back in the day, and you never got to do your podcast.
I did one episode with you guys, and I did a couple episodes on my own, and no one gave a fuck.
Is this a certain website?
No, we're not gonna say names, even though I say it all the time. But no.
Yeah, this is a website that shall remain nameless, but we all know what we're talking about.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So I hosted a podcast called 4th Edition Freeze Cracker Podcast, and it went lost in limbo because. Vane, did you happen to ever download any of the podcasts?
I never really got the chance, no.
Alright, because, yeah, they're gone. So, Carson has all of them, but he's lazy and doesn't want to upload them. And so, I've been slowly trying to gather every couple of them that I can find. I've uploaded about 4 episodes. I'll post them in here, whatever. They're really bad podcasts, and instead of the more... progressive host that moves everything along I am now, I'm a really depressed host that just gets angry at everything in that podcast. It's really funny. Yeah, no, but what happened was, I don't want to get into it though. Basically, long story short, the 2-year anniversary of the death of that podcast is actually probably like 4 days from now. So next podcast, we're going to try our hardest, and we're going to get the crew back together. Except Vane was never part of the crew, but he'll be part of the crew now.
Huzzah!
Hey guys, so the podcast ended up crashing maybe the last a few minutes at most, I think. So I'll throw out a few things here. Thank you to all who joined, Bradley, Jeff, and Vane. We're on iTunes. Go rate, comment on there, subscribe on there. You can email us at palutinesarmy@gmail.com. That's really it. So we're not going to be doing, like I said in the podcast, I did in fact record a podcast with the old crew that I had. So that's the podcast that will be going up this next Saturday. So it'll be a different one if you want to tune into that one. If not, you'll be back to your regularly scheduled podcasts the following Saturday, and we'll have a lot up by then. The ending song this week will be Sora no Sakai. I think Sakai? Oh god, I made a fool of myself, maybe. It is from the same people who have done the Shatter soundtrack, and this is a really neat song that I got. So, that's about it. Thank you guys for listening, and talk to you guys all later.